Good evening, everyone. Hi, it's Angie, the Yoga Dragon here. Do reading for Scorpio. Um, I'm going to take a minute to call in the white light, cleanse the space. This could be for Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpios, or even North Node or Venus if you're looking for love. Um this is an abundance spread, so anything could come up. Love, money, partnerships, business, troubles, worries, health. Okay. Um, I already pulled 3 oracle cards for you to save time. Um, and we're going to hop right into it. So these are from 3 different decks. 2 of these are almost synonymous. You got from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, you got Treasure Chest. So an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes your way now. Very similar to Land of Milk and Honey. Okay, so for a lot of you Scorpios, it's going to be in the form of cha-ching, monetary abundance. But it could come in the form of spiritual gifts, insights, projects, starting new businesses. It could become in the form of visions or blooming of abilities that you didn't know you had. So you're going to get some help. So those 2 cards are pretty much synonymous, and that's good news. So your finances and your situation is looking very auspicious. Then the other card you got is called Deep Freeze. So if you know anything about you see there's a line on there. So even though it's the springtime, they're calling for you, whoever's resonating with this reading, they're calling for you, Scorpio, to take some time, like a gestation period, to rest. And they said the most important thing for you right now is self-care. So some of you are getting an abundance with your health and improving your health. So when you're in a deep freeze, it's a period where your creativity, it may not seem apparent, but it's underneath and it's working its magic. It's like a gestation period in a pregnancy, like the first 3 months when you don't feel that well and you're resting. And then there's a second trimester, and then you, like the Empress, you give birth to a project or idea or new business. So they're calling for you to be patient and allow for yourself to get as much rest as you can right now, Scorpio. Some of you, it's even calling for hibernation. It's spring here in the Northern Hemisphere. So those are your oracle cards. Now, the oracle cards that I pull are integral to my tarot readings because they're what tie them all together. So everything's interrelated. And that'll come out as the reading we begin to pull the cards. So I have 3 decks I'm going to use. I'm going to shuffle the main deck 3 times. And then I have 2 clarifying decks, and I'm using reversals in this reading. Sorry about the lighting. A little dark. So I'm going to kind of build a story for you of past, present, future as they overlap and interrelate. anytime you see this reading, it can apply, okay? But I'm doing this reading on April 18th, Sunday. Okay, cutting the main deck. Okay, right off the bat, you got your card, Scorpio, the Queen of Cups. Cups are the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is you in your reading, very loving, nurturing. You have I'm getting for some of you Scorpios that your psychic abilities are enhancing, they're increasing, they're becoming more intense. So you need a period to kind of work with that and integrate your abilities. This is a very psychic queen. She's very intuitive. So pay attention to any visions you may have. That may be part of your abundance, your windfall. Okay? And we'll clarify these. I just want to get them out. Okay, so something's moving forward quickly. Eight of Wands. This may be why they're calling for you to rest now while you can, because things are going to start coming towards you quickly and happening for you quickly, moving forward. A card of moving forward. In a love reading, this could be passionate communication. So we'll see what comes out. Okay, I was just thinking of the High Priestess when I said intuition. Okay, this is a major arcana. She's the keeper of the hidden knowledge, the secrets. I'm getting a couple things. The High Priestess generally doesn't speak a lot, but she knows everything. So if you're having creative ideas as part of your abundance, hibernate on that and let that gestate and let that creativity build. So keep that to yourself for now. And again, both of these, and you see the same colors, these are both very intuitive, okay? Even psychic for some of you, for most of you Scorpios. It's also calling for you to use your intuition. Keep things low key for now. Okay, we have the page of Princess of Discs. So this tells me, these are all referring to you right now, directly Scorpio. So this tells me that you're in a period of learning right now. You could be going to school. You could be working, some of you, with your spirit guides, and you could be getting information from the ethers or from source, from your love team, your spirit guides. But whatever this is, the Princess of Discs is like the perpetual student. She's always learning and reading books and doing research, whatever that means for you. Okay, bottom row. Okay, another major arcana. This tells me this card goes along with the other cards. The Hermit, since you're resting and you're working on your intuitive abilities and they're being heightened. The Hermit spends time with Source, Spirit. You're going to retract from the world. If you can sleep and your children are taken care of and you're not working, if you can sleep, sleep or rest. Okay? I would also say meditate. The Hermit meditates. He has a lantern on the traditional decks. He has a lantern. So there's a lot of darkness. And the world might need you right now, Scorpio, because when it's pitch dark and things are very, very heavy, people will look towards your light, your loved ones. This doesn't have to be anything earth-shattering or grandiose, but your loved ones and friends um, will benefit from whatever you're learning during this period of rest and creative gestation. And also, you're retracting from the world. You're not spending a lot of time out hearing gossip or other people's opinions. You're focusing right now. You're focusing on yourself, and you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to heal. You're going to do a lot of healing with this rest card, with those cards of rest. You got another major arcana. So this amount of major arcanas in your reading tells me that there's divine influence, cosmic influences at play here. You're going to have strength. This is a strength card. And it's the Leo card, the strength card. This card has a key word. This trump says lust, but the lust, sexuality and creativity is both part of the second chakra, the Swadhisthana, the orange one. Okay, so this is you're going to have a lot of strength after you rest. You're going to have a lot of strength because spirit may be calling for you to do a new type of work, maybe a new job for some of you. Other major arcana. I knew I cut the deck that way for a reason. So you got the best card in the deck, the Sun card, card of Leo, illumination. You're being illuminated. The sun is shining on you. Okay. This card radiates warmth and positivity to all the cards around it. Your spiritual gifts, your heightened intuition, health and rest and strength. So the sun's shining on you as you're getting this windfall of abundance, as the one card said, in the land of milk and honey. They want you to take care of yourself and rest as long as you need to. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so the 10, this is the most you can have of the swords, which is the mental quality, your thought processes. So this tells me that you're coming out of a period of very heavy, deep sorrow and pain, feelings of being betrayed or abandoned or backstabbed. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. It's when in your mind you have overwhelming thoughts of 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 um of pain, things that you've experienced. So I think that's why they're asking you to rest so that you can purify your heart, work on your intuitive gifts, and heal this. Because after the 10 of Swords comes the Ace of Swords, which again is a card of victory. It's also a card of clarity and crystal truth. It's similar to the sun in its illumination. Okay, so let's get some, throw some clarifiers on this and break some of these down. Just going to give this deck one shuffle. That card's going to come out. These cards were pre-shuffled. I'm going to pull this one up because it wanted to come out. Okay, you got your other card, Scorpio. The major arcana for the zodiac affinity of Scorpio is the death and rebirth card. It doesn't symbolize an actual physical death. It's a rebirth. And since it came in the reverse, it's coming to me that that's the gestation period, or the it might seem like a delay to you. It might seem like nothing's happening. Okay, but this is a very important time for you because this is a card of restoration, rejuvenation. One of the other oracle cards talked about rejuvenating yourself. Okay, rebirth. You're reinventing yourself. And there might be a it may not happen this month or this spring. It may not, because it came in the reverse. I'm gonna put that right here. See, here's the other, in another deck, here's the Scorpio card. Okay, I'm gonna put that at the top for you. See what we need to clarify. Oh, let's clarify this eight of wands. What's coming in fast for you? I do take reversals in this deck. At least I do right now because they're flip flop. Card, please, on the Eight of Wands. I'm losing light fast. It's going to come out, but not quite. Okay, you got the Nine of Swords, you got the Ten of Swords, and you got the Nine of Swords, but it came out in the reverse. So again, you're getting through this. The Nine of Swords is a period of, it's in the mind. It's when you're imprisoned by your thoughts. There's a lot of anxiety, worry in your life right now. A lot of anxiety and worry, and you're having a, your mind is racing, and you're a little bit in fear. So it's for probably most of you, you're having a hard time sleeping right now at night because she's in a bed with her head in her hands. It could also be denote some depression. You might be healing some depression that you picked up during this period where you felt betrayed by someone. It could have been a relationship. It could have been your coworkers, but it was a time of feeling of betrayal in your mind. In 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 the realm of spirit, nothing happens by accident. So these events that seem negative to us are the periods that there's a lot of growth for us. So stick with it. You're coming out of it. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. And I'm going to pull another card on that. Okay, because that's a card of movement. So again, I believe it's saying that you're moving out of a time of anxiety and sleepless nights. I think they're calling for you, Scorpio. I'm getting to try to move all that energy, because we're all energy all the time. Try to bring all that energy that's in your brain. Try to recenter it in the heart, and allow these experiences to purify you. Okay, and if you do, you'll be in the land of milk and honey, and there's a windfall waiting for you when you get on the other side of this. So let's take one more card on the Eight of Wands for Scorpio. There's the Eight of Wands here. Why, Spirit, why is the Eight of Wands here for my Scorpios? Clarifying the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I haven't done any readings in several months. I've been under the weather myself. So some of these cards resonate with me. I'm definitely doing a lot of resting. I was in the hospital for a while, a few months. So, oh, here we go. Okay, got the Hierophant. They also call this the Pope of the deck. In this particular reading, as I'm relating all these cards, this is like you're in a school of higher. Like when I talked about the Page of Discs, I said you may be reading in school or you may be um, getting information from the ethers. Yeah, this is the Hierophant. He's like the spiritual teacher. Um, this card is also indicative of established systems that work in our world, like the justice system, schools of higher learning, schools of education. It could be um, like a lawyer or a priest. It could be a priest. It could be a spiritual advisor, spiritual master. Okay, so these things are coming towards you fast. The faster, if you want to speed up this process, the faster you let go of the mind quality with the worrying, the excessive worrying, the easier um, this process will occur for you, and it'll happen with grace and ease if you allow it. Again, the High Priestess, okay? Intuition, very powerful right now for you. Extremely powerful in the spring of 2021. I'm gonna, I've already interpreted this card as you being a student, learning new things. The Hierophant also, he can be the student and the teacher at the same time. So that's important for some of you, student and teacher at the same time. Okay, so let's move down to the Hermit card. Again, this one, these two cards are pretty, we're going to do a couple more clarifiers on these, and then we're going to wrap this up. So I don't see any cups or love or romance in this particular reading. This is a time of learning and resting for you and retracting from the world, hermiting, okay? Spending time alone and in meditation, and you're going to have a lot of strength. So let's go ahead and clarify the strength card. Clarify for Scorpio the strength card. Major Arcana. You have four major arcana. So you half of your cards are you're getting help from the universe. Clarifying the strength card. Clarifying the strength card for Scorpio. You got the same card. You got the Page of Pentacles again. Princess of Discs is the same as the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you're learning. You're learning right now, and you're getting a lot of strength, a lot of support from the universe. Your intuition's on fire. I'm going to throw a clarifier on the Sun card. Happiest card in the deck. Clarify, please, the Sun card. Another major arcana. Okay? You're very happy, and things are going to get better for you and more positive because you're healing from heartbreak situation. So the Three of Swords, this is, if there's any card you want in the Three of Swords, it's the 10, the 9, or the 3. The swords are rough. The suit of swords, these are hard lessons, but it's in the reverse. So this is this heartbreak and this deep depression and sorrow and feeling of despair and being alone. You're coming out of that, or you are out of that. And as you come out of it, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be liberated and again, reborn. And that's your card, Scorpio, the card of rebirth, death, and rebirth. Okay, so you're reinventing yourself as you're working, allowing your creative gifts to come to you, to unfold. Okay, so I'm going to throw a couple clarifiers on the Ten of Swords, that card of feeling betrayed. We'll, open this card up a little bit and see what clarifies it. Okay, first you got the Ten of Cups, flipped right over. So this is telling me so far that you were in a relationship, most likely a love relationship, where you thought for sure that there was going to be ultimate fulfillment and that you'd be emotionally nurtured, but that didn't happen. Let's see what else falls on it. Okay, you got the High Priestess again, card number 2. The same one, the Major Arcana. This one's asking for you to use your intuition. Keep things to yourself. If you have some good friends that you can confide in that can help you through this healing process, then you can talk to them. But I'm getting a message to not complain too much about this period of rebirth, because, I mean, you started off with, don't forget, you started off with a windfall, and it's generally money. The red deck, it was money, but it said it could be spiritual gifts. And then you got the Land of Milk and Honey, which to me is, that's the happy life. That's the best card in that deck. It's abundance in every form: emotional, physical health, monetary abundance, happy, healthy children, a nice house, money in the bank. It's a card of abundance. It's in a card of all your dreams coming true. Okay, so those were the opening cards, and this is just some things that you may encounter along the way on your journey to your windfall. I'm going to take one more card on this, and then we'll wrap it up. We're at 28 minutes. Try to keep this under a half hour. One more card, Spirit, on, again, 2 10s. You got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So you're on the edge of turning the 10 into the Ace of Swords. It turns into the Ace, and the 10 of Cups turns into the Ace of Cups. So for a lot of you, I'm getting that you're going to have, you're going to, there's going to be new love in your life. You're going to find the new love on your journey, okay, while you're healing. So don't rush it. Allow the universe to line it up and use your intuition. Okay. So the 10s, you got 2 10s, a 10 on a 10. One more card, please. Finish this reading out for Scorpio. Any more insight into how Scorpio can integrate this 10 of Swords and turn it into the Ace? I thought you got the Ace of Swords, but I don't see it. Got a lot of swords, a lot of mental, a lot of thinking, worrying. Spirit saying, don't do that. You got blessings coming your way. Okay, you got this another disc or pentacle. You got the 7. So you're taking stock of your life. Now, I'm getting strongly that some of you, the betrayal had to do with a person or persons, maybe at the workplace, probably, that either stole or took advantage of your finances, your paycheck, or your time. It came in the reverse, and I'm getting that with the 7 that there was some backstabbing. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Just know that abundance, including money, is coming your way, Scorpio. Okay, God bless, and I'll see you in the readings.